Well, hello there, traders and friends. Today I will be discussing the edge. It's part one of a five-part series on trading, which I have made only for my subscribers here on YouTube. So I hope you like this five-part series, and we'll kick it off with the part one, the edge. Another good definition of a trading edge I find is this one, where it says that a trading edge in the financial markets can be described as a set of conditions that, when present, gives a higher probability of a trade working than not working. Now, this can be anything from using fundamental analysis or technical analysis, or using candlesticks or bar charts, or any other system or variable which you might feel comfortable or proficient in using. And I assume that you have that as part of your trading regimen. But what I will be covering in this session is an edge which I feel is the most important, and that is a psychological or mental edge in trading. Now, what I found in my own trading is that even though I had a pretty good edge trading with candlestick charts and technical analysis, I could pick the trades, and they would soon start going up, and some of them failed, but some were okay. I found that I wasn't making any money, and I had to step back and look at what was going wrong. And what invariably was going wrong with my trading was I didn't have the edge that I now realize is the most important of all edges when it comes to trading, and that is the mental and psychological edge. Now, there are other, and I'm sure there are other, many traders who just as good or even much better when it comes to technical analysis or candlestick trading, or swing trading, or any other system or edge that you can think of. So I found that I wasn't playing on a level playing field. Now, with millions of traders on any given day trading at the same time that I am, and some who are much more experienced, or much better intellect, or better minds when it comes to trading than what I might have, and not just that, but so many variables out there in the market, which doesn't matter how smart a person is, or what intellect or training or expertise they have. There is so many variables out there that it's just too hard to win. Now, after watching many videos and reading many books on trading, I eventually started to realize that it is not how much information I can learn, or how good I can become at picking the right stocks at the right time, picking the winners, being able to take apart a chart and technical analysis. Doesn't matter how much I knew up until then and how much time I spent learning all of that. In 5-10 years time, my bottom line when it comes to trading will be no different than it is right now if I don't stop and reevaluate what I have been doing, and realizing that that is not going to take me forward. So that's when I started to really focus on the psychological and the mental side of trading. And I was lucky to come across some good books on that subject, and I think as far as I'm concerned, the one that's helped me the most is by Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. And I think I've read it, 3 or 4 times now, and I think that one started to turn around things for me. Now, I would encourage anyone listening to this video, if they haven't read that book yet, to read it at some stage, because this book has really helped me a lot. It's helped me to, at this stage, mainly to stop losing the money that I was losing, and to stop and say, okay, what can I do from now on to trade better? Now, it wasn't as if I, like I said before, it wasn't as if I couldn't pick the stocks. So there was no point, reading more books on, how to find the right setup, how to read the charts properly, which candles, which candlestick signals I'm missing, or is there more to learn that I, at the moment, haven't been able to learn. It wasn't that. So that's when the lights come on, and I realized it doesn't matter how much you learn or how much information you gain or how many years experience you've got under your belt, that will not help unless the mental edge is utilized. Now, of course, this is just my opinion, but when we stop and think about this and realize that on any given day we are trading with millions of other people who are trying to achieve the same goal as we are, and that is, bottom line, to make money, then we have to, sooner than later, come to realize what will work and what will not work, because I don't look at it as a competition where we are competing against other people, but I look at it as a marketplace with so many people out there that are trying to achieve the same goal, and if we get into a trade for the same reason as other people got into the trade, but we don't have that mental edge, for example, to get out when we need to get out, or take a profit, or take a mini profit, or when to add money, or then we will not succeed. Now, the first step that I found helpful was to align all the parts of my mind towards a single goal, and the goal in trading, I assume for everybody, is to make money. Now, of course, there are other reasons we trade, or because it can be exciting, it can be fun, it's a great game to be in, but the bottom line, I assume for everybody, and this is true, is to make money. Now, the first step, I believe, is to align all the parts of our mind towards that goal, so that there is nothing holding us back, especially during those crucial times during the day when we are trading or investing, or whatever that might be, in the share markets or any other markets. Applies the same. At those crucial times, it is very important that we are aligned with one purpose and one goal. There is nothing holding us back. The next distinction to make is I am one with the market. That old saying, put the wind at your back, align your sails with the wind, you'll travel further, it will be a much easier voyage. That is so true in this situation. We have to realize that the market is neutral. It is not against us, it is not for us. It is just there every day waiting for us to come and take our share of what is there on offer for that day. Now, a lot of people walk away happy and contented and satisfied and rich at the end of all the experience, and some don't. But we have to realize that the market is not against us. The market is neutral, and we are not there in a competition with the market. And certainly we are not there to take revenge for something that we feel the market has done to us. We are not there to compete with other market participants. We are just there to make money. The market is neutral. The opportunities to make the money, the funds, the capital, everything is there. We are there just to experience this market. The next distinction I would like to highlight is I trade to win. Now, I believe this distinction is very, very important. Now, when I say I trade to win, I am not talking about having competition with the market or being in competition with the other market participants. What I mean by this is, and this is how I approach it, when I decide to put on a trade for that day, or decide that I'm going to have a go at trading for that day, I see a reward, or if you like, a pot of gold or a big stash of cash at the end of that trade, and I just focus on that pot of gold, if you wish. I don't look to the left or to the right. I am not aware of anything else. I am not in competition with the other traders or with the market. All I see is that cash prize at the end, because at the end of the day, that is the reason we are trading. We are trading to make money, and we are trading to win. The only way we know if we are winning is if we make money at the end of the day, and that must be our goal, to win. To win, and nothing else should be allowed to take our focus off that. That is how I approach my trading day, and I think this might help you too. Just even somewhere on the computer terminal or somewhere where you trade, you're able to see a sticky note or some sort of a written reminder that I trade to win. What this will do is provide a powerful anchor and a powerful like a guidance to the subconscious mind, and an alert to the subconscious mind that the only reason we are in this trade, or we are trading right now, is to win, to make money. Because the subconscious mind, left to its own devices, and depending on what programming we have from our past or childhood or life experiences, it will automatically revert to that program that we have. So what this does is it gives the subconscious mind guidance, like a ship. Our conscious mind is like the ship's captain, and he guides the ship in the direction that he wants the voyage to progress. Same with us, with the conscious mind. We must give guidance to the subconscious mind, just like a rudder on a ship. we have to give it guidance and direction. And the best way to do this is to consciously, when we come to that day's trading, is to make up our conscious minds. And like I said earlier, it even helps if we have a written reminder somewhere in the room where we are trading, or on our computer terminal or computer monitor, somewhere handy, just to give us, and especially the subconscious mind, some sort of anchor and guidance, so that we guide it in the direction that we want to go. And if we give the instruction that for this trade, for this day, we are here to win, then the subconscious mind has that to work with. And we are in charge by our conscious action and thought, giving the subconscious mind something to work with. Well, that brings us to the end of part 1, The Edge. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I look forward to meeting with you in the next video in this 5-part series on trading success. Thank you and best wishes.